Nguyen Van Binh from Vietnam, who took bronze in the T12 400 metres. Supachai Songphanit, the hero from yesterday, Thailand, he took the gold medal in the T11 400 metres, and that was in a new Asian record. It was a tremendous performance. Lane 3, Nguyen Hoang Minh from Vietnam. Lane 4, one of the Laotians, Ladavon Say, one of the young guys from Lao, in there learning the game, and competitor number 346, Huyen Ngoc Hiep from Vietnam. He took part in the 200 metres and got knocked out in the heats. So we have 5 competitors, 3 from Vietnam, 1 from Laos and 1 from Thailand. The 800 metres, as I'm sure you're all aware, is 2 laps of the track. Each of the runners has a guide. And as we saw yesterday, the guide is not allowed to cross the line before the runner. Otherwise that means instant disqualification. Ladavon Say was 182 there, and this was the man yesterday, or one of the men of the day, Supachai Songphanit from Thailand. Really was an outstanding run. Got the pace that would allow him to definitely run below 2:10 for 800 metres. And 3:48, Nguyen Van Binh. Now, Nguyen Van Binh is in category T12, which means that he does have sufficient sight that he can run without the guide. In lane 3, Nguyen Hoang Minh is also in the T12 category, and he's going without a guide as well. Whereas the other 3, the T11 competitors, Supachai Songphanit and Ladavon Say and Huyen Ngoc Hiep, they've all got guides and they've got masks over to ensure that they are completely in the dark. So as we await the start of the first track event of the day, the men's 800 metres classification T11 and T12. I'm delighted to say that once again my good friend Nick Aplin's popped in to join me for some of the track athletics. Morning, Nick.
Morning there, Jamie. Nice to see you bright and early again, and this is going to be an interesting race for sure.
Well, absolutely. Supachai Songphanit yesterday setting an Asian record in the men's 400 metres. That's the fella. This is some athlete, and I was just saying, Nick, that we're probably looking at something maybe 2:10, maybe even less than that from these guys.
Oh, that would be really excellent. We've sort of grown to realise over the last 2 or 3 days that these guys have got wonderful talents, wonderful abilities, but great drive and determination too.
Well, that's the youngster from Laos, Ladavon Say. I think he'll probably trail in way back in 5th place, but good experience for him. Just 18 years of age, he looks like a youthful figure. And Huyen Ngoc Hiep, also a little bit of an outsider. I think the winner is likely to come from the first 3 lanes. It's old style 800 metres. They're all on the start line and they can break for the inside. Nowadays, of course, you usually see a stagger around the first 100. But they can just go straight for the inside. This can get rather congested, obviously, with the guides in there as well. You can see there are 8 athletes on the line there. That's 3 guides and 5 athletes. And of course the guides themselves have to be athletes of considerable ability to be able to keep up with the competitors. And they're away. And you can see Nguyen Hoang Minh from Vietnam has gone out into the lead. Now, We saw a pedestrian pace in the 1500 metres yesterday. This is far from pedestrian, Nick.
Well, you're absolutely right, and I'm a bit confused at the front there. They've split. This is very...
No, Nick, the two front runners are T12 categories, so they're entitled to a guide, but they don't have to have a guide. So in the front, we've got Huynh Hoang Minh, and he's leading from Huynh Van Binh, the two Vietnamese, and inevitably they're being followed by Supachai Songpinit. And I think it's pretty clear, Nick, the winner's likely to come from one of these three.
Well, absolutely right. At least my apologies there for misunderstanding the situation. What's good now is that the pair with the guide, they're right on their heels. They're using them as pacemakers.
Well, very true, and of course Supachai Songpinit, a great athlete, and they've gone through in about 61, 62, so they're definitely on to break 2:10. We might be looking at a time around 2:05, 2:06, and still pushing on. We've got Huynh Hoang Minh out in front. He's just extending his lead a little bit. In second place, Huynh Van Binh. The Thai Supachai Songpinit is struggling a bit now. He's a 400-metre specialist. He hasn't got the stamina, but I think Huynh Van Binh has got the run in him. Huynh Van Binh coming up onto the shoulder of his compatriot, Huynh Hoang Minh. When will he make his move? He's still 3-4 metres adrift. And up front, Huynh Hoang Minh definitely tying up now. He's struggling now, coming off the bend. Huynh Van Binh. But again, Huynh Hoang Minh is going away, and I don't think there's any way back now. He's found enough in the locker. He's led from the gun. Huynh Hoang Minh is going to take the gold medal. It's going to be around 2:04, 2:04.62. First and second to the Vietnamese. And Supachai Songpinit will have to settle for the bronze.
And I'd be interested to see what the time was with the pair coming up behind them. They've slowed down dramatically, but even then, very, very gutsy sort of run on a day like today.
So the mini competition between the two T12 athletes goes to Huynh Hoang Minh, who led from the gun to the tape. Huynh Van Binh looked as if he might be able to reel him in at one stage there, but just never quite got on terms. And there's Supachai Songpinit. Can't help thinking, Nick, that for a 400-metre runner, he'll have done that and he'll thought, why did I do that? Why was that a good idea?
Well, you sort of automatically think of somebody who's going to do 400, maybe they're capable of 100 and 200, they're sprinters, but to go to the middle distance race as well, that's really pushing it.
That's really pushing it, and Nick is of an age that he will remember White Lightning, the great Cuban Alberto Juantorena.
Indeed I do, but I must say that when I hear 800 metres I think of Coe and Ovet, sorry.
Yes, Juantorena definitely wasn't a Coe or Ovet type, about 6'7", with one of the longest strides I think I've ever seen on an athlete, but an amazing competitor. And of course he was an Olympic champion at 400 and 800. It's a good run. This is Huynh Hoang Minh. You can see as he's struggling there in the home straight. The athletes always do this, they wander off from the curb, don't they? You can see his teeth gritted, his eyes reeling. He's given everything. It's a tough event, but it's a very good time.
I'm not surprised the pained expression